Hello and welcome to the 2023 Christmas special. Today's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be completely unscripted and it's going to be a lot more relaxed, less octane, a bit more chill. So this is definitely one to sit back, maybe put it on your TV, sit on your sofa, grab some snacks, enjoy the concept of today's video and the conversation around next year, what's happening in 2024 for Star Citizen, because it's looking very, very exciting, so much going on. And make sure to hang around till the end for the announcement of the ship giveaway happening in December, or Christmas special giveaway, I should say. If you haven't seen the last video, obviously I mentioned it in that video, but it is still ongoing, so I will mention it again at the end of this video as well. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy. Well, what a year. Hello everybody, welcome to the video and happy holidays. This is the Christmas special and today we're doing something that I don't think I've seen anyone else do before. I mean, I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it. So, I'm going to decorate my ship. I've been a backer since 2014, meaning I have got an absolute plethora of items in my inventory. Sorry, let me just step off the lift there before we get stuck. A plethora of random items that we have acquired over the years since 2014, since I backed the game, such as the UEE towel. A towel? Why not?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
A lamp, a fish tank, and some other things that we can't quite see. This one is a ribbon fish. This is an actual fish, and I don't know if we can drop it and place it. We're going to find out. So there's so many items, and on top of this, we of course have the new Luminalia items that we've got this year for Christmas, such as the mug and the special Pico that we can get. Now, we're going to go and pull out the 400i, and we're going to go and decorate it and see how it feels to be lived in with decorations. It's going to be fun. It's going to be loads of fun. And then we will head over to the secret Christmas cave here on New Babbage. I'm sure many of you have already seen it, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat. A little bit of an Easter egg, a little secret Christmas cave, I suppose, is the best way I can explain it. It's on the website, so it's not that secret, but it's really nice. So we're going to have a look at that. And I want to also talk about, whilst we go through this video and we have a bit of fun with the decorations, I just want to sit back and talk about this year and also next year in Star Citizen. If you haven't seen the latest ISC, there is a huge list of features that they are saying that will be in the game next year, and some that they're saying might be, or will at least be tested in the game at the end of next year. So there's plenty of stuff that we are very likely to get. I know a lot of people are going to go, oh, but CIG have said we're going to get this. What about the sandworm? Rabble.
People, calm down.
I get it, but for the first time in a very long time, I am confident that CIG can and will deliver the things that they've said. Because it's not coming from Chris Roberts on stage, bless him, who just gets excited and doesn't really think before he says things. And also because if you think about it, you know, they've taken all those devs off of Squadron. So we've got so much more support. We've got, what, 62 people now working on the ship team? So we're going to see a lot more ships finally make it into the game. That backlog is going to slowly get crunched down. Don't get me wrong, we're not going to see the capital ships yet, I don't think. We probably will see the Idris. I mean, well, they said that's going to come with Squadron, right? So, and I'm thinking we're going to get Squadron in December. That's what I think. I think we're going to get Squadron in December next year, and or at least a trailer at the next CitizenCon for the final release of the game with a date. So anyways, let's go and pull out the 400i, and I might have also picked up the cheeky X1, which goes hand in hand with the 400i, as we know. So I'm going to go pull out the X1, the 400i, and I will see you in a few minutes once we have the ship and the X1. Okay, so I'm trying to load the X1 onto the ship, and I don't know if I'm being stupid, but I don't think this is going to fit. Like, if we're... What? Well, that's definitely not going to fit, but I've drifted from... I didn't think that was... I'm not an idiot, like... not all the time. But I didn't think that... Okay, there we go. Anyway, look, I've realigned it. That is not going in there. What? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that, please. Please don't do that. That's going to blow up. something tells me it didn't fit. Oh, God. Oh, God, right. Let me go and take the gun off this bloody... Right, fast forward to a couple of minutes and I'm now weaponless. That should just fit. From my... With my... If my calculations are correct, aka my eyes looking at it, that should fit perfectly. Whether or not it will is another question. And the storm is causing havoc, so it is what it is. But here we go. Hopefully that one just goes. Okay, 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 okay. Yep, yep. Something tells me we're not making it far with that in there. There it is. It is cool. It is cool. I mean, it's got holes in the side from where it's whacked into everything on the way up. But it is cool. I'm also wearing my cheeky Pico Christmas jumper. I love this thing. It's great. And yeah, I'm super buzzed. I don't really want to wear armor. I always wear armor in this game and I never utilize the clothing. It's just something that I don't bother doing. I'm so lazy with it. I'll always just put on whatever armor I want to wear and I'll just keep that on. But for immersion, I like the idea of being... I want to be cozy. I wish we could start a little campfire in here. But don't worry, where we're going, there is a campfire waiting for us. So, okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Are we going to explode as soon as we go up? No, we're good. We're just out of Armistice. New Babbage is just on the other side of that mountain. And you can maybe just see the top of those spires. So what we'll do is we'll land here, do our little hickory-pokery with decorating the ship, and then we'll drive back to the Christmas place in the X1. And we'll explore the ground a bit on the way, and then we'll go and see the Christmas place, and that's when we'll talk about all the upcoming things in next year for Star Citizen. So let's go and land over here somewhere, tucked out of the way enough that a player won't find us and try and grief us, but we can have some fun decorating the ship with the tractor beam.
Landing. Engines inactive.
Okay. So we've got everything now. We've also got our little plant, our little ship plant that we got a little while back. I don't know where I would like to put this. This is the first thing we're placing down. A little plant. I think it would look... Oh, do you know what? A bit of greenery in the kitchen. Maybe in this corner here we can have... No, what am I thinking? Of course it's going captain's quarters, right on the main desk. We'll have a plant right here. There we go. A little smiley face plant. Although I can't see the smiley face, I'm definitely going to have to tractor beam that and rotate it. So, hang on. There we go. There he is. There he is. So, let's place that. Where do we want that? Oh, there are shelves there. I kind of feel like that's a centerpiece, though. Like, you want to come in or wake up in the morning and you want to just see this little fella granting you with a smile. I almost lost it. There we go. He's kind of looking at the other plant. He's like, damn, you fun. So, there we go. There we got a little plant. That is number one already done. What else can we place around? Now, we did get a Luminalia mug. And we've got loads of Luminalia things from last year, like this rooster. Or 3 wooden roosters. We've got small, medium, and large. So, let's see where we can place those. And I just drop it and then... Oh, no. That might be gone. Okay. Well, we've lost the small one. I think that very quickly fell through the ship. Oh. No, there it is. Okay, we're good. Got the small one back. Now, the question is, we're going to have small, medium, large. I kind of want them to be like Russian dolls. You know, when they get bigger and smaller, they go bop, bop, bop.
Oh, what, bop, bop, bop? What? I said, what time is it now?
No, you didn't. You said a wobber bob bob.
That is the noise they make. So that's what I would like. I kind of feel like the star map would be a bit of an awkward place to have them. The kitchen, I don't want to clutter the kitchen, of course, but at the same time, where do we put them? Maybe the crew's quarters. Maybe the crew's quarters, actually. Rather than ruining our lovely captain's quarters, we'll have a crew quarters filled with these roosters. Right, I think the small rooster will go just here. Next up, we have some Pico boys because the other roosters did disappear. So I don't know what was going on with that, but Star Citizen do be Star Citizen. So, Picos. Now, I do think they need to be in the bedrooms. I've got this really cool Luminalia one from last year with these little surfboard, little snowboard. Sorry, surfboard. What am I talking about? It's little snowboard. So I reckon the bed would be a great place because look, Pico deserves luxury. Okay, so Pico gets luxury. Captain's quarters Pico. Now this is a newer Pico. This is the party animal one. I don't rate party animal Pico quite as highly as snowboarding Pico. I know I might get some hate comments for that. I just don't. Okay, snowboarding Pico, special, festive, relevant to what we're doing today. But that being said, all Picos deserve luxury. So we're gonna have party animal green plushie Pico just in this this crew quarter here. I don't know why this crewmate has got steps of humanity and political discourse. So I mean, this guy's just got a cock. What's next for us to put down somewhere? I've got loads of these things. I've got this sextant. Can I push that? Can I place that down? Yes, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So what have we got? A Luminalia sextant. Again, this is from Luminalia last year. Now I feel like we might be able to put this down just over here on the desk. I quite like this. I like the idea of decorating our ships and our houses, and we'll get on to what more what more we'll be able to do with decorating next year in a moment when we're on the way to the cave, because there's a lot going to be happening with this kind of stuff next year. So yeah, I mean, persistent hangers is mainly what I'm referring to here, if you haven't caught on already. But yeah, we'll talk about it in a little bit. That is supposed to be coming in the first half of next year, and I mean, God, the freight elevators, all that stuff. Yeah, as I said, that's a conversation to happen in just a moment when we're on the way to the cave. However, let's keep decorating. So we've got the sextant there. I like that. I think that looks quite snazzy. Gosh, what is a sextant? Hey Siri, what is a sextant? Oh, what about... Oh, Francis the party animal. Well, he's got to go with Pico the party animal, hasn't he? Let's whack him in here. Here we go. That was rude. Okay, here we go. So Francis and Pico. There we go. Can I... Oh, I can't drop the fish tank. That is a shame. That is a damn shame. I can't... I can put it in my pocket. I don't know how a fish tank's fit in my pocket. Can't, unfortunately, do anything with any of these or any of these items here, because it says you can only drop carryable things. Now we do have this Year of the Ram envelope that looks quite snazzy. I like this. So I'm thinking, again, I think this is office space kind of stuff. Like it. It looks snazzy. It looks nice. I like these. And then we have the storm wall, which is again from this storm. Is it a storm wall? Storm whale? Like a narwhal? Storm wall? Anyway, it's the Luminalia plushie from last year, so it matches the Pico. So again, I think match the crew quarters. They have to stay together. Carrick model, best in show. Let's whack that in. Oh, it's a lot smaller than I thought. I was looking around for it, like, where is it? Okay, so I like the idea of having this like behind my machine, like there. You know, I'm sitting down, I'm working. I want to look at the Carrick, considering it's one of my favourite ships in the game. I'm really liking this. I'm liking the overall vibe of, you know, we're placing things down. It's looking good. It adds a bit of extra something to the room. Little Carrick model just chilling there. Like, it's great. It's great. And I want more items to do this with. I know we can go and buy some stuff in the shops. I kind of wanted to do more unique stuff that's in my inventory. But, yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff to place down. We've got all these coins. Let's whack these down. So we have the Ship Showdown Scorpius coin. Whack that in here. Then we have the C8X Pisces coin. I feel like we could make it look like they were playing poker. I mean, with 2 coins. Oh, of course, the main one. The main one, we have the Luminalia mug. From this year, literally came out yesterday as of the time of the recording. I feel like in the sink, someone's been drinking some tea or coffee from a coffee machine that's hidden somewhere, and they've left their mug in the sink. Dirty bastard. So this is from 2951, so this is from a couple of years ago. Oh, it's a CitizenCon like ticket, I think. Okay, that's cool. So we have this little CitizenCon thing. I'm gonna place this. Where does it suit? It kind of actually fits quite nicely, and it sits upright if I just put it here. Okay, it is going to stay up here, but I'm just going to make it like that. There we go. We have CitizenCon, and it's got the year on top, 2951. That's cool. All right, what's next? Okay, now we have a really cool data pad that's like scrolling along, which is from Korea. Don't ask how I got my hands on it. You don't need to know. So, what I think, where can we put a nice... I think a data pad would look good in here, to be honest. I think it would make sense. It'd make the most sense to be just like on the desk here, like a data pad. There we go. Like, look how much filled it looks already. Like, I've got letters. I haven't read any of these, but I need to because, you know, work. I've got my sextant, whatever that is. I've got my notepad, my pen. I've got my little carrot model that's lovely lit. I would love my Luminalia mug there, but that's not movable right now. We've got our smiley face plant. We've got our freaking data pad, our plushies. Then we make our way in here. We have Pico plushie. We got the coins. We've got our cock. It's only the small rooster as well. The other two, only the small cock. The other two roosters despawned annoyingly, or they might have fallen through to the ground floor below. We'll have to go and check. So this is already getting pretty full up, but sadly, annoyingly, I can't place any of the other items that are in my inventory down onto the ship. They're just simply not in the game yet. Although it's weird because when we had just the hangar side of Star Citizen before we had the PU, all of those items were in the game. So they've just been removed rather than sort of kept. I don't know why. Let's start our journey to the cave and have a chat about what's happening next year in the game. I will say, if you are inspired by this idea and you want to go and create your own place from, you know, home from home within your Star Citizen ships, well, please go and do so and take screenshots and then send them to me on Twitter. You know, at me, copy me in, whatever you want to do, Instagram, and send me pictures of your design. Now, next year for Star Citizen, what can we expect? What are we going to see in the verse? Now, that is a very open question because, let's be honest, things change, things can change, and they almost certainly will run into snags and issues along the way, right? But if we believe what they said in the ISC, what Jared was talking about, well, then we are in for an absolute treat next year. Starting out with an absolute knockout blow for the first point here, we are looking at getting a whole revamp to the cargo system in regards to the cargo contracts that are on their way, the cargo gameplay loop that's going to be changing and developing and becoming a lot better, openable cargo containers that we can take on our ship and fill up, which is really, really important. We kind of have it now, but we're going to get the big SEU. They're already in the game, but they don't quite work at the moment, at least from my testing. And to polish that off, we're going to get persistent hangars and freight elevators. They are going to be some of the most important and gameplay changing additions to the game. The fact that we will have our own hangar that we can decorate, we can store all of our ships, see all of our ships, and we're going to have freight elevators where they will pop up and we can load our ships manually, but we can also load our ships with our ground vehicles. The list goes on by how much this is going to change the game for the better, and I cannot wait for the cargo revamp and the freight elevators and the persistent hangars. That is honestly probably one of the most exciting things that is supposed to be coming in the first 6 months of 2024. Then we also have master modes and new maps for Arena Commander. We also have improvements to the looting system, which is really cool. I'm not overly sure about how I feel about this UI they've shown off so far. It still looks a bit messy in my opinion, but until we get our hands on the final version, I'm not going to sit here and judge. I'm just basing it off of what they have shown. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's definitely an improvement, and any improvement is an improvement. So I'm looking forward to that. And that goes hand in hand with the new FPS combat improvements. We've got wear and tear on the weapons, so that could cause misfires, etc, etc. That's really cool. It will add that repair gameplay into the game and make things like the Carrick's repair bay useful, finally, hopefully. And with them going to see things like new scopes and also reloading animations and the such. Again, kind of quality of life stuff and also some gameplay stuff here. So really, really cool. Can't wait for that. We're also seeing the new EVA movement system. This is a huge, huge, huge one because EVA right now is super buggy, super weird. You kind of go upside down, your head goes on a swivel like The Exorcist when you leave your ship. It's not the best EVA system that I've ever seen in a space video game. It doesn't work all that well, but it's worked fine enough so far. But it is time that we see the new one. I'm really interested to see how it works with all the traversing of your hands like you're seeing in this clip here. I don't really know how it's going to fluidly work. I am worried about that. With a ship moving and you're trying to EVA along it, we'll see. We'll see. It looks great. I can't wait to see it in the game. I have fears that there will be many a bug, but you know, it is what it is. Again, improvement is an improvement. I'm happy about it. Moving on, we have things like the new visor. This looks really nice as well, although we haven't seen too much of it. From what we have seen and what they did show in this ISC, super excited for that. And again, this goes hand in hand with what I'm going to talk about now, which is possibly the biggest change to be happening and the most desired change to be happening, and that is the star map and the Moby Glass. Yes, what we saw at CitizenCon and what we've been seeing little drip feeds of over the last couple of years is finally on its way, supposedly in the first half of 2024, and I could not be happier. The star map, if you're new around here and you haven't been in my streams, the star map is possibly my biggest issue with the game. I complain about it all the time because it sucks so much. I can never get to where I want to get to easily, and it frustrates me to no end. So that is huge. And the new Moby Glass, I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to be incredible. And to wrap up the list, we've got new usage interactions. Again, quality of life stuff is quite nice. We've got new shopping and mission apps. We've got new character customizing beards. I'm so happy about this. I've been waiting for beards to come into this game for so long. I know I was going on about how good hair was a minute ago, but honestly, beards have been the one thing I've been so excited to see in the game. So I'm very happy that this is on the way. Beards. Oh, all my characters are going to have the biggest beards. I want like a wizard beard tickling my knees as I'm running through New Babbage. Like, come on now. Give me the beards. The next big one is obviously the distribution centers. These things are the things that we saw at CitizenCon. They look incredible. We've got really cool heist missions that are going to be coming with these, where you have to land, get into a warehouse, and take these new sort of gravity forklifts they showed off at CitizenCon back to our ship with the loot, the cargo, whatever we're stealing, and put it onto a ship and get out of there. So really hyped for these distribution centers. I think they're going to add a lot more into the game. Again, I don't think anyone, if they get this thing into all these things into the game in 2024, I don't think any of us really understand how big this is going to be. These updates are not small. We're not looking at the mess of 2023 that we had with 3.18 and these other things that realistically not a lot happened. 2024 is a huge year, so really happy to see those distribution centers make it into the game. And on top of that, of course, we have a huge list of new vehicles that are going to be coming to the game. They haven't really confirmed too many of what is going to come 100%. I'm really hoping we start to see things like the Odyssey, like the Apollo series, the new Zeuses. I hope we see all of those come into the game. But again, who knows? I guess we just don't know yet. But fingers crossed. They've got 62 people now working on the ships. So that should hopefully speed up the development. Obviously, we've got the new preview channel that's been used recently for pyro testing and for the replication layer. I think that's really cool. That's going to continue to get more and more stuff to test before it even gets to the PTU, Wave 1, Wave 2, whatever, and live, of course. I'm very glad we're going to keep that support up. And in ISC, they did say that means pyro, 4.0, and jump points, etc. There's so much to unpick. Again, very much so worth watching this ISC if you haven't. And finally, they mentioned hacking. Of course, the new hacking system, I'm hoping that brings in data. I'm hoping that brings in more data heist missions that we've seen come into the game. And I'm hoping to God that it brings in the functionality for things like the Herald and the MSR. I want to see data running. I want to see that gameplay loop in the game, in the flesh. I'm excited. I'm really buzzing about that. Something that's been missing for a long time. The MSR has been around for years and years. So yeah, I'm really hoping that gets into the game and it comes with the hacking. Oh, if you haven't realized by now, this is now become a voiceover. The rest of the video was recorded at the time, but during this, the wind was so loud I couldn't tell. My audio was kind of blown out. So sadly, I'm re-recording the voiceover part for this segment of the video, and I blew up here. I died. I was trying to make it to the Christmas cave. It didn't go well. I went kaput. So I respawned in, I got out of Scorpius, and then I flew over to the Christmas area, and we will pick up back to the normal video that's not a re-record in just a moment. But the last thing I wanted to talk about was Bounty Hunting 2.0. Something that was mentioned a while ago, hasn't really been mentioned again too much since. They haven't confirmed it to be coming in the first 6 months of the year, but they did leave it open that we can assume there's a lot more coming in the back end of 2024 that hasn't really been confirmed or announced as of yet. I would say we will see Bounty Hunting 2.0 release with the Zeus MR. It makes sense, right? That is the new bounty hunting vessel that is the spearhead and supposed to be one of the best bounty hunters in the game, I think the Zeus MR could be released at the same time. So probably the end of next year. Before we get back to the non-re-recorded segment to finish off this video, please, if you're going to buy Star Citizen or you're thinking of getting involved in the game and creating an account, etc., etc., please use my referral code. You will get some free goodies, including this free armor if you do it in the next couple of weeks before January 9th, and you'll get 5,000 free UE6. So you get loads of really free stuff, and then I get some referral bonuses as well. So it's win-win for everyone. Nobody loses. But yeah, make sure you jump on that, especially if you're about to enter this Christmas giveaway that I'm doing this month. Make sure you use my referral code when making your account. Okay? Now back to the non-re-recorded bit of the video. This is future GFA saying adios. We have arrived at the special cave. I would love to have done this in the X1. That would have been great, but yeah. It is what it is. So here we are, and I haven't been here since last year. My last Christmas video that I did exactly 1 year ago. So here we go. I say exactly 1 year ago as if that's weird. Christmas is every year, right? So of course every freaking year ago. I'm tired, leave me alone. Here we go. I'm going to try fly in there because last time I came here in a vulture because it had just been released. Here we are. Merry Christmas. Look at this. I love that they do this every year. Oh no, it looks quite similar. Oh, is that... what's that? I don't remember seeing this last year. It's just like a little... oh, I thought it was a box we could open with gifts. They've added benches. I don't remember there being benches last year either. Maybe I'm wrong. I remember this little guy. From my video. This poor, decrepit snowman. How is it still a model in the game? I don't know, but look at the state of it. And that will bring us to the end of the video. I'm sorry that there wasn't more stuff in the decoration side of things. I did everything that I did have available to me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you have enjoyed yourself today, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, become part of the family, and smack that like button right on the tip for me so I know you've enjoyed yourself, I know you've liked the video, and if we hit over 200 likes, as I said in my last video, we will continue the festivities of the ship giveaway into next year, into January, and we will do another giveaway then too. So if you don't win this one, you might win that one. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you're thinking about next year. Have you enjoyed this year of Star Citizen? What did you think of 318? And please make sure to go over to social media, post your pictures of your decorated ship on Twitter and Instagram, because I really want to see it. I want to see your creativity and what you've done out there. But without further ado, let's get to the ship giveaway. Have a very, very Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. And if you don't, I hope you enjoy the holiday season and the time off work and school. And I'll see you in 2024, which seems crazy to say. Thank you so much for your support in 2023. I hope to see you next year. Have a very happy new year. And this is GFA for the last time in 2023, signing off. Peace. The Christmas ship giveaway is for the Drake Cutter Holiday Pack. And here's your golden ticket on how you can enter the draw. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment below sharing your absolute favourite moment from today's escapades. And boom, you're in. But hold on, if you want to maximise your chances, hop over to my other social realms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok and Threads, and follow the instructions that you find on the giveaway posts. Each one will give you one extra entry. Best of luck and happy holidays. I will see you very soon. Keep an eye out for my live streams. I'm live every week, usually once or twice a week. So yeah, come on through and chat with me live. Let's hang out. Otherwise, I will see you in the verse. Peace.